Hi, this is Randy Kirk, and I'm going to get a little personal today. Maybe you'll hate it. Maybe, like, what do you, I don't care, Randy. But I want to get down and personal. 2022 has definitely been one of the most satisfying years of my entire career. And I've had some satisfying years in my career. It has just been a ton of fun to, first of all, put together the team that did the Elon Musk mission. And if you haven't bought the Elon Musk mission yet, you should go buy it. It's 350 pages. It's produced by this team of another YouTuber like me who just loves Tesla, Lars Strandritter. And then you got Brian Wang, who's a scientist and who's the big next future and who's a futurist who has actually a record of being right about the future on this website that tracks these things. And he has provided a tremendous amount of exciting and different thinking about things like the semi-truck and how it's going to require a mega pack for every 5 trucks. Stuff that nobody else was talking about. He's been there with the science, okay? And then, of course, we have Dr. Know-It-All, John Gibbs, and John Gibbs was another one of the authors, and he's another scientist who specializes in AI and loves robotics. So with that team, we put together this book. Now, how much fun does that sound like? Okay, it was great fun. And the book is doing phenomenal. It is over 2,500 sales in 2 months, and that is a very good start. And each of us have had a chance to use the book as kind of a launching resource to get the word out about Tesla in so many different ways. So that was an amazing amount of fun. And then about 2 weeks ago, I've been doing YouTube videos pretty much since the beginning of YouTube. I've done them professionally for my clients. I'm a marketing consultant, a business consultant. And as I've been doing YouTube videos for my clients for at least 15 years. And over those 15 years, I've probably done about 4,000, something like that, YouTube videos. I have a team in the Philippines who does the editing. And we put these up and we help our clients make money off of these YouTube videos. Well, so I've never had a successful channel of my own. It's crazy, right? And I tried last year. I put up a big, 2 years ago, I put up a big channel. I had they're still there. You can go look at them, over 100 videos on how to make your business better. If you're an entrepreneur or you want to be an entrepreneur, go back and look at those 100 videos. There's some good advice there because I've written 9 books on how to be a great entrepreneur, some of them extremely good sellers. One of them was published by Warner Business Books. So these are serious books. So I did these 100 videos and I thought, man, these are going to be great. It's going to be really fun. And I got nowhere. It's a long story why. I finally figured it out, but I kind of let it sit there and I wasn't doing anything. And then 2 weeks ago, I put up one of these raw videos like the one you're watching. No editing, no fancy thumbnail to lure people in, no clickbait, just sit down and have a conversation. And guess what? All the wrong things. If you talk to the experts, this is not the way to do a video. Did it all wrong. And of course it went nuts. So now I've been doing 2 or 3 a day. Maybe you've seen a bunch of them. My subscriptions have gone from 1,200 to over 3,000 in that same period. So now I'm shooting in next year. I want to get to 100,000 subscribers. I love it. I love doing the videos. Maybe you can tell I'm very enthusiastic and excited about doing the videos. And so that has been just a great part of this year. So in 2023, the first thing we're going to do is we're working towards the next book. So the next book is called The Elon Musk Magic. And the subtitle will be Entering the Age of Abundance. And while it will have the same authors, and who knows if we'll add more or not, I don't know, but these authors now are going to come together. And yes, there will be science, and there will be expertise, and there will be deep dives, and there will be technical business stuff from me that goes into the real business side of it. But there's also going to be a lot of fun because we're going to kind of visualize the future and go, okay, based on what Elon Musk is doing now, what does the future look like to Americans? What does the future look like to third world countries because of some of the stuff that's going on? If electricity is so cheap that it's too cheap to meter, according to Tony Seba, if electricity becomes that cheap, what does that do to a third world, a person living in the third world. How fast can we get them set up to have full electrification? It's pretty crazy. So we're going to sit there and we're going to prognosticate. That's the specific term for it. We're going to think about what is it going to look like in the future, not the Jetsons, crazy stuff that, might or might not happen. No, these are things that we can pretty much assume are already sunk in. They're done. It's just a matter of iteration and building more factories and whatnot. And these are going to be things that are going to happen, and it's going to be world changing. So that's what the book's about. So you can imagine that's going to be a lot of fun to write. Well, I'm looking to Patreon folks to help me. I know I'm going to charge you $5 a month to do it. Isn't that sad? It'd be better if I was paying you $5 a month to come help me, right? Well, that's just how it works. So what I'm going to do is I want to do a bunch of brainstorming and spitballing in Patreon. Yes, like everybody else, I will have videos up on there before they're up on YouTube, maybe sometimes even a day or two before they're up on YouTube. Yes, I will have some writings that will be there that nobody else is going to see. Yes, I will have spreadsheets about projections that will only be on Patreon. Oh, some of them will, some of them won't. But the part that will only be on Patreon that I think is going to be the most fun is going to be the brainstorming. I'm going to be throwing out ideas that I have, or that Lars has, or that Dr. John has, or that Brian has. I'm going to be throwing these ideas out there. And then you can say, no, that makes no sense. Or, yeah, I like it. Could you? But here's an additional thought about it. Or here's an idea that I just had, you meaning, that you just had, that might be one more thing that's going to happen in 2029 or 2031 that is going to be mind-bogglingly, earth-shatteringly changing everything. So that's what we want to do in Patreon, spitballing. If that sounds like fun to you and you can afford the $5 a month, just go over. I got the Patreon down there in the description, and just sign up. And the deal I'm making with you is that if you sign up now and stay with me, and if I raise the Patreon later for others, you'll be grandfathered in at the $5 forever. So that's the idea. That's the whole thing I wanted to say to you at the end here. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. And it's just been great. Oh, Happy New Year. And it's been great talking to you.
Click the link below to get your paperback, Kindle, or audiobook now.